Well, hello, darling. How are you today? Feeling quite a lot of resistance today, but I feel like that's a good sign. I think that means the reading is going to be quite potent. Let's see what the cards have to say, shall we? Yes, we shall. Okay. We have transformation. Ta-da! Okay. This transformation episode with us today. Ooh. Got some tricky energy here. And the Magician in reverse. It's a desire to like Alright, let me pull a few more cards. Yes. Okay, the transformation I see here is about moving away from made-up fear, something that's been holding you back for quite a while, kind of a monster of your own creation. Maybe it didn't start like that, but at this point, you know, the only way that this could have stayed alive is by your feeding of it. But here we see this changing because it's been deceiving, this energy. So there's a sense of you being kind of no longer feeding this energy, cutting it off, right? Creating a separation between you and this thing just for the time being in order to see that it's outside of you and not, meaning, yeah, this doesn't deserve to be in your sanctuary, you know what I mean? This can live outside of your sanctuary, and it's kind of time to be kind to yourself and to this thing by creating a strong boundary. I see, yeah, your heart is just like wishing to just be light and free and not feeling this kind of this in itself has created a separation within you. So by consciously choosing to separate from it in some way, you are allowing yourself to step into your power and to live lightheartedly. Okay, what is this in regards to? Can I ask? In regards to work? And you're dreaming. It's like this is something that makes you feel like you cannot dream, not aim high. Everything has to be kind of hard. But the main message too is the separation from this has to come with a lot of gratitude, and in a way of kindness. It's all coming out of kindness. This is important. And it's going to take a lot of calming yourself down, because this can bring up a lot of emotions, and detaching from this is like not necessarily easy if it's existed in your life for a very long time. So meditation energy is what is going to keep you connected to your power, reinstate your power here. Yeah, sit on your throne. Sitting on your throne. And that's where the indecisive energy has been. It's like by doing this, you're claiming responsibility and you're claiming your power, which sometimes that's not easy because it's much easier to just exist in blame energy or not having to be responsible for yourself for what you do. But this is true freedom here. It just takes a lot of confidence. Or two, this is going to make you much more confident. This is a transformation in confidence and knowing yourself. Need more clarity here. I see you here. You here by surpassing this fear of belief, what you're supposed to, and rather claiming what you know to be genuinely true. There's a destabilizing feeling here because it's like, it can feel rather lonely perhaps, of just like, you have to trust yourself. And yeah, I see a lot of emotions coming up, flaring up. And two, like there's a lot of personal power coming through here. There's a sense of like, it's a little bit stormy, this process. Try as much as possible to be kind of to yourself in regards to this. You don't want to project onto others the emotional kickback of this process. Yeah, I very much see this as being a very kind of private affair. You're not in the market here to change anyone else's view, to make someone finally understand that you are who you are. It's like, no, this is purely a process of you claiming your throne and you being decisive too. It's like finally like exiting a time of cognitive dissonance, of constant unsureness. This is just not healthy for you. This is two, allowing your feminine side to flow, because the it's a rebalancing act for sure. And I am seeing a rockiness, but ultimately the separation between yourself here is bonded, healed, because what did not belong has by your choice has exited. What will help us heal this? Ooh. Yeah, I see this this intrigue of yourself about yourself. It's a journey. I'm almost saying like the external journey you're going to be witnessing is going to be about going inward in some way. Okay, let's clear this and then let's go. Let's clear this for now. Interesting. I don't know. There's almost like this energy about like you having a crush on you, where you're like, oh, who is that? It's kind of funny, but It doesn't feel like hermit energy either. Feels more like, you know how like everything external from you is a reflection of you. In this case, the reflections you're getting are not the ones you have been getting for a while. Here we have shapeshift. Exactly. Okay. Oh wow. Some repeat characters here. I see here a sense of you not being concerned with changing how you appear to others, to yourself even. There's no need to cling on to an identity. You can be a musician one day, an artist the next day, a baker the next day. You're not being asked to pick one, and your sole purpose is not about that. Your sole purpose is much deeper. It's about being one with yourself. Okay? Don't allow the ego concept to limit you. You are a shapeshifter. You're meant to see all the different sides of you and versions of yourself. The looser you are with it, the more you're capable of not clinging to an identity, the better. I renounced myself as a painter today. I'm done clinging onto that identity. And honestly, it's quite a relief. It is. And it's funny because I thought, well, is this self-destructive by me not claiming this anymore? And no, it's actually quite exciting. The world is full of possibilities when you're no longer trying to prove that you're someone, you know? So here I see someone, like, this is your power, you know? We see here, your power is very innocent too. Your power is very sweet. When you're in your power, it's, and we have this association that power is like dominant always and very like forceful, can be hurtful. But this is not what I see here. Your power here is like, even the word shapeshift, it's like the wind. There's a sense of it, and it's bringing in new things. And I see this sense of like attraction, like focus too. It's like you can come up with an idea and it comes to you. And because you're not attached to the idea, it can move through you and go out, you know, and that's where your power here is. It's quite beautiful. But there's something about you like adoring yourself in some way. I don't know. It's like you're going to see a side of you that you've never even known, you know? And it's just, it is really much the beloved energy. It's like, not only are you not separate from the beloved, you are the beloved, you know? I think we need these cards. Oh, nice. Yeah. We have devotion and core healing. What do these have to say? Moving towards something. Because you've let go of this fear of, well, the shape-shifting card too, it's like, it can be kind of an outcast feeling, you know, like Mystique from X-Men. She's literally blue. Can be feeling very isolated, but here you are kind of accepting who you are, accepting your beauty as your blue self. You're moving towards yourself. You're no longer moving away due to fear. You're not constantly going away. You're moving towards. This is a much different energy. It's the same thing. You're attracting rather than seeking. Okay. That seemed to spark the cards. The weight, the weight is over. I keep saying that. It's like we've been in this process. There was like this sacred pause. The wait is over now. What's past completion? It's like a reset, right? Once the cycle has completed, the fulfillment, the breakthrough. I see here too that because you're committed to your devotion in your power, there's a sense of, this card is interesting, the Six of Discs, Pentacles. It's a generosity card, but it can often represent that there's a hierarchy, or there's a disbalance, right? Where it's like someone has more, someone has less, and you, in this card, the person who has more is perhaps sharing with the one who has less. In this sense, I'm sensing with the breakthrough card together as well, that there is a new understanding that actually there is no one here who is above you or below you. It's like this true fundamental understanding of this hierarchy not really existing anymore. It's interesting because it's like, you know, you can see someone who's sleeping on the street and feel perhaps that they're not as fortunate as you, but this person might have reached enlightenment. How do you know? You know what I mean? It's like, it's very funny for us to judge other people's situation. You know, I was traveling this year. I was living in my car in California, and I was didn't have very much money at some time, but I was also like, you know, living a dream in some way. I got to be near the ocean. I was exploring, and I would, you know, I was just free, you know, in some way. And I think, you know, it was intense for me, but a lot of people, or perhaps me, myself, I saw myself as maybe below, like not accomplished or da-da-da. But in a sense, it's like, you know, I had something that a lot of people don't have. And so I see this sense of like you following your devotion is also like, it's a breakthrough in that kind of mentality. And it's more important for you within rather than how you see other people. I mean, this will naturally affect how you see other people. But there's a sense of you understanding that at no point are you lower or higher than anyone else. Even when you're practicing a skill, let's say you're just day one learning the guitar, you're still on the path. It doesn't really, like, in you know, it's just about the act itself. It's the commitment. And that's what I'm seeing too. It's like this focus energy, it's the energy behind it. Okay, this is cool. I'm not sure exactly what I'm saying here, but there's no waiting here. There's no waiting on your part. No waiting for things to be correct. For something to come in, for you to change. This is all done. There's a surrender here. Surrendering into who you truly are. And not relying on any connection. There's no obstacles in connection. I see here someone who's, oh gosh, it's so interesting because I've been receiving the Sun card reversed so much. And it's been making me feel interesting, but, oh, you're right. Need one more. Yes. I see how it is though. It's like even this reverse Sun card, just being kind of feels like negative or whatever. That's exactly what we're talking about here though, with this reversed Six of Pentacles, of just like someone in this negative energy is not below or above. The lower frequencies too are not, you know, it's like, this is something that I find is quite bothers me in terms of modern spirituality is the concept that, like, you know, we must only appreciate the higher frequencies, and the lower frequencies are condemned or seen as repulsive or judged, you know. And here I see this sense of like making a choice to value and see the abundance, to see the beauty, to see the gorgeousness of having all of these feelings. Every feeling is so sacred. As an angel in the sky, you don't get to experience what it feels like to burn your mouth on hot coffee, but here you do. And really, if you remembered, you would cry of how beautiful it is to be able to experience that. Surrender to even the most, you know, I'm not saying to act on your basest impulses. What I'm saying is to allow yourself to fully feel it and cry of how beautiful it is to feel that. Whatever challenges you might feel with connection, within yourself or with others, you know, see how beautiful that is as well. You know, that for a long time, maybe you felt like, you know, it's like, what's wrong with me? Why can't I just connect normally? Why can't I just be normal? Which we definitely get that from the shapeshifter energy here. There's a sense here that it's like, all of this conflict, all of this quote unquote negativity, everything that you've wanted to banish so badly in your life is exactly what is, it is your power in some way. Yeah, it's what makes you distinctly you. And you coming to the appreciation and knowing of yourself here, it's like, from this is where everything is born. This had to exist, and this will continue to exist, but your perspective can change. And that's ultimately the beauty. This has been your message. That was quite a potent message. I thank you so much for spending this moment in time with me, wherever you are in time and space. I'll see you soon. Bye.